falls into freezing water, not touching bottom, kicking to the surface as he watches the last glint of sunlight disappear between closing sphagnum lips. "Come on," he catches himself. "Get hold of yourself. What's up with all the negativity?" He reminds himself of yesterday's bog crossing success, and Jason knows he has to cross this one. There is no other way. He knows his lake, camp, and supplies rest just beyond that next rise. He can feel it, and the afternoon is getting on. He is cold, wet, tired, and hungry. The Tootsie Rolls he ate over an hour ago have done little to quiet his stomach's growl. He searches for a test stick. He picks up a long tamarack bough and trims it down to a sturdy 5-foot pole. He takes his first step, prodding the bog's grass and fern surface. It gives, but just barely. He steps onto it. It holds. Across the 20-foot gap he can see plenty of foot-wide pockmarks filled with black water, but he can also see several probable footholds through the honeycombed maze. He pushes his test pole forward. He finds another firm hummock and steps onto it. It gives, but holds. He continues crossing the bog, first testing with his long pole. Twice the heavy staff breaks through the grassy surface. Both times he backtracks, chooses alternative routes to the left and then right, searching for more solid ground. Both times he moves forward. Finally, he comes to within 7 feet of the far edge. Too far to jump. He pushes the pole forward, testing, probing the tangled surface. It holds. He realizes he can jump from his current position, plant a foot on the solid patch, and close the distance between that hummock and the bog's edge with one strong leap. That is just what he tries. He leaps forward 5 feet, feels the hard bottom of his hiking boot hitting solid turf, and then it starts to give. With sickening panic, he feels his foot sink. The cold water envelops his boot top, clams around his ankle and shin. His other foot is moving forward, searching for solid ground. He lurches forward. His first foot plunges into the hummock. His other foot searches in vain for something solid, and then it, too, disappears beneath the widening black water. For one brief moment, while the momentum of his body carries him across the bog's edge, he is knee-deep in mucky swamp. And then he falls in a shattered heap on the opposite shore. A groan squeezes out of him as though someone has slammed him hard in the center of his stomach. He gets up, stamping his feet, trying to shake them free of the freezing water. He looks down at his soaking pant legs. They cling to the contour of his calves. Water runnels off them, pooling in his boots. "God damn it," he swears. Darkness is coming fast. The thought rises unbidden. In 1 hour you're going to be wandering in the dark, and it could get cold. It could get very cold. You could freeze to death. He exhales and notices his breath cloud in front of his face. He looks back over the bog, then forward. He is wet, tired, plenty cold already. The bog water feels as though it has soaked into much more than the bottoms of his shoes. Its icy fingers pull at the inside of his body, at his heart, at his spirit. He collapses on the side of the boggy bank. He doesn't want to push forward through another stand of low-hung tamarack, alder, and stunted, leafless black ash. It looks like a wall behind him, an impenetrable wall of wilderness brush. Suddenly he's claustrophobic, barely able to breathe. He begins to wonder if he will ever find his way out of these woods. Tears start rimming his eyes. His vision blurs. He can't see anything. He cannot see the bog in front of him, the forest through which he came, even the ground in front of his face. He feels disoriented. He knows he should have long ago recovered his camp. He feels the panic he has kept at bay for the last 2 hours starting to rise. The huge body of an invisible wilderness weighs on him. He can feel its heaviness on his chest. He can feel his temples pound. He slumps on the edge of the bog and tears spill from his eyes, creasing his haggard face. He came to the woods for solace. He wanted respite in wilderness solitude. He cannot believe it has come to this. He can't believe anything. He tries to get hold of himself, tries to calm his hiccuping desolation, to recover his reason. But there is nothing. A huge emptiness settles over his heart, over his entire self. A final desperation, and wrenching words